What's up guys, Catherine Productions 72 and today is the 28th of March, which means one thing. A couple of days left in March, I have no more intentions to buy anything this month. Here is everything I've bought so far, not in March, of 2022. Starting all the way from January upwards. Most of this stuff has been seen in separate haul videos, but it will be fun to put it all together. This entire haul is £470 and I bought all this between January and then March. So basically, at the start of the year, I went on a no Lego buying challenge after basically on the last day of 2021 buying the Jabba's Palace. And then I didn't buy any Lego until Comic Con, which was in March, and since then I have actually kind of bought a lot. And obviously, a lot of this is stuff that I've always wanted and I finally own. There's a lot of minifigures here. There is 45 minifigures and 3 sets. Most of those minifigures are coming from that Death Star, so what we'll do is I think we'll start with the minifigures. We'll start with the smallest set, then the minifigures, then we'll work our way up to the biggest item. So let's start with minifigures. So minifigures, there's a lot of. We'll do minifigures in sets. I've changed my mind. So these are sorted from good guys to bad guys, basically. This is just the Star Wars section. Most of these minifigures I got from my Death Star. So let's start. Got Luke Tatooine, Luke Stormtrooper, Luke Jedi, Han Solo, Stormtrooper outfit, Han Solo Skiff, Leia Episode 4, Bush Leia, Old Obi-Wan, Chewbacca in handcuffs, normal Chewbacca, Wookiee Warrior, Endor Rebel, R2-D2, C-3PO, Fortuna, Ula, Gamorrean Guard. You can't see him. He is here though. Yep. 1 second. Yeah, he obviously can't stand up himself, but that's so it's just be Crumb. We've got Darth Vader, Emperor Palpatine, 2 Royal Guards, Grand Moff Tarkin. We've got an interrogation droid, a Death Star droid, 2 of these R5 units. The reason I have 2 is one came in the Death Star, and I bought one separate because I never thought I'd get the Death Star, to be honest. We've got 2 Death Star troopers. You can also call them Imperial Navy troopers, 2 Stormtroopers. There's white assassin droid from the Death Star and that mouse droid. We also have the Dianoga, which came in the Death Star, the Han Solo and Carbonite piece from Jabba's Palace, the Omar Monk droid from Jabba's Palace, and of course Jabba from Jabba's Palace. So yeah, all these minifigures were basically from the 2 sets, apart from these droids, like I said, I'll show you here. I basically got 2, I bought one in earlier in the year because I thought it looked cool and it was cheap, and then I happened to get a second one in the Death Star, so I now have 2 of those droids, which is kind of cool when you do display the Death Star to have 2. If I had to pick my favourite minifigures, that's kind of hard. The ones that spring to mind as being my favourites are these 2 Leias, Bib Fortuna, Grand Moff Tarkin, Darth Vader, just to name a few, although it's quite hard to pick out an exact favourite. I love a lot of these minifigures. So yeah, let's get into the other minifigures I got as part of this haul. So only 2 of these minifigures are actually officially from Lego. The other 4 are from customs that I got at Comic Con. So we have Kai, he is the original, well done me, like it's his head now. He's the original Kai from 2011, he's from the Golden Weapons version, which I got in a little poly bag with his dragon from eBay. Pretty cool minifigure that I've wanted for quite a while. The next is this kind of girl in this leopard print. I know it's a DC character at Comic Con. Someone was selling sealed blind bags, and I bought one just for fun, and that's who I ended up getting. Now the rest of these are the customs. So we got these 2 came together. We got Jet the Dog and Finn the Human from Adventure Time. These are quite cool customs. Didn't turn out the best. Got a blotch on the arm, to be honest, but when making custom figures, this kind of thing happens. One of my favourite things here that I got, and I love the weapon on this next one, is the Master Chief from Halo. I mean, look at this minifigure. Look at the crazy prints on this one. This is boss. I love this. Really happy with this minifigure. Next, Harley Quinn, which looks quite cool. Really do like this minifigure quite a bit. Very happy with it. Next one is Naruto. Some of these customers have their own issues, for instance, so the hairpiece falls off like that on this one. You don't even have to apply a lot of pressure, his hairpiece just does not stay on, but yeah, he looks pretty cool. On to the sets. First set I got was the Kai's Dragon, or no, it's not the first set I bought, it's the first set we're going to show. Out of all of this, the first thing I bought was the Palace. This is pretty cool. I mean, does the job well. I think you mostly buy that poly bag for the Kai minifigure, which I'll be honest was kind of my motivation, but this is still quite cool and I'm very happy with it. This next set, Jabba's Palace, is one from my childhood that I'm so happy to rebuy. Really cool set. I had that kind of dollhouse effect. It looks really nice on this side, but if you flip it around, it looks good on this side as well. Really cool set. Very happy with it. Again, these are not reviews. If you want a review, there is one of this on my channel, along with the Kai's polybag. The only thing it's not reviewed here would be the Death Star. But yeah, very cool set. This one cost me about 200 and I got it in noon box. And yeah, I'm very happy with it, 100%. Before we move on to the Death Star, there is this TIE Fighter which came as part of the Death Star. It's like a mini version, almost microfighter scale. Probably a bit bigger than that actually, of Darth Vader's TIE Advance 1, which is pretty cool. You can actually fit him in it. As you can see, I'm not going to bother trying, but yeah, pretty cool. I just don't keep them in the Death Star, I keep them next to it. But yeah, here's the other build that came with that. You also get this crane, which has a cool little claw, which, I quite like that claw. That does it quite. There's really not much to say, you can fit a minifigure in the seat. That's about it. Let's move on to the big boy. So, this one's quite hard to show all at once, but it's the 101 A8 Death Star from 2008. So obviously I'm not going to show you everything, but you got the laser, you can move it around, you can do the elevation up and down using this, conference room, prison cell, trash compactor. Look, that also falls off, who knew? You also got that really cool display in the laser room. You get a hanger, which the door can open if you use a Technic switch, like I did not there. You also get the Emperor's throne room, complete with reactor shaft. Then you also get that little area looking like I can swing. Somebody's room next to the trash compactor and elevator. Like, you also get the tractor beam room. This set is just one of the craziest things I've ever owned. And who knows, maybe it'll be the biggest set I ever will own. So yeah, that's everything I've bought so far this year. It's a lot of money, again, 470, which when you look at what's in front of you is actually quite a steal. The Death Star, I did win at an auction. The Jabba's Palace was also going to buy it now, and I did include things like the polybag, all the separate minifigures, but yeah, this is kind of crazy. I will point out, other than the custom minifigures, the Wookiee Warrior and the Endor Trooper I got as part of a trade at Comic Con, so I didn't include the prices of these two guys. But yeah, that's why they're there. It's the only two minifigures that aren't Star Wars figures there, other than the other droid that went from a set. Kind of crazy. The Jabba's Palace, like, I was hyped when I got it, but I knew I would always rebuy it. The Death Star, that's a different one. The Death Star I never, ever thought I would own. So yeah, the fact that I currently own one of these is just absolutely nuts. I just realised something, this droid is the wrong one that I've been using the entire video. I thought this was one that came with the Death Star. The actual one that is meant to be there was on it, which is meant to be this one. So this one does not count. Oh, I made a mistake. But yeah, so what's the next set that I'll go after? Well, I have had some thoughts. 2012 Malevolence, 2011 Millennium Falcon, 2008 ATTE, there's a few ones. But before I actually go spend all of my money on another Lego set, I kind of want to see what comes out this summer. Because there's a lot of good rumours, especially like code stuff. It would be great for clone armies and junk, but yeah, so hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I've enjoyed making it. I do appreciate people who watch the channel. Obviously I don't earn money from YouTube, so when I do make videos like this, it's kind of crazy. Like, some of this, I still can't believe I own a goddamn Death Star. I look big on camera, trust me, see this thing in person, it weighs a ton, and boy is it big, but yeah, just give you guys a flyover of everything I've got. Anyway, this is basically everything I've bought this year. I'll probably do April edition because I do plan to go to the Lego store in April, so won't be as much as this, nowhere near as much, but I thought I'd show you what I bought this year. Last year I spent nearly £700, we're catching up to that, and I don't know if I'm happy about that or not. Anyway guys, we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.